Lately, I've been sitting with this idea of character flaws. Those parts of ourselves that we don't advertise, but we can feel them shaping how we show up. Things like procrastination, jealousy, ego, lust, negativity. The pieces we don't put on display, but we feel tugging at us in private. I'm realizing something simple but uncomfortable. We all have flaws, every single one of us. The difference isn't who has them, it's who is willing to look at them. And that's where shame shows up. Shame convinces us that if we acknowledge our flaws, it means something is fundamentally wrong with us. So instead, we hide them. We dress them up as this is just how I am, and we keep them in the dark. And anything kept in the dark tends to grow, even if we don't want it to. But what if real growth begins with dropping the shame and being honest with ourselves? Not dramatic, not performative, not self-punishing, just honest. Because procrastination isn't always laziness. Sometimes it's fear. Sometimes it's overwhelm. Sometimes it's perfectionism disguised as delay. Jealousy isn't always bitterness. Sometimes it's pointing to a desire that we haven't admitted, a longing we've buried, or a part of ourselves we haven't nurtured. Ego isn't always arrogance. Sometimes it's protecting a wound that we haven't healed yet. Lust isn't always a moral failure. Sometimes it's loneliness, unmet needs, or disconnection from our own values. Negativity isn't always pessimism. Sometimes it's exhaustion, sometimes it's grief, sometimes it's a heart that hasn't had enough room to truly rest. None of these things make us broken. They make us human. But if we want to work on them, we have to approach them with curiosity instead of condemnation. Questions like, what is this feeling trying to tell me? Where did this habit start? What am I truly avoiding? What need is going unmet? And what version of myself am I protecting by staying the same? Sometimes the most powerful thing we can do is say, here's the part of myself I'm struggling with, and I want to understand it. No shame, just courage. And once we see our flaws clearly, we can begin to do the work, the slow, steady work, setting boundaries, seeking guidance, practicing self-control, building healthier habits, apologizing where needed, and giving ourselves grace without excusing our behaviors. It doesn't have to be loud. It doesn't have to be dramatic. It just has to be intentional. So here's what I'm wondering today. What flaw in your life is quietly asking for attention? Not judgment, not hiding, but honest work. And what would it look like if you met that flaw with patience and curiosity instead of shame? I don't know your answer, but I'm here exploring mine. This has been another Side Salad segment from the Salad Bowl Podcast. Be sure to like, share, and follow as I continue to normalize authenticity. Peace.